After all, just after she entered his private quarters, Inga came out. Inga came running out screaming despite having been killed at 2 PM. Boom, boom, boom. That would mean that Nena channeled Inga. Even though supposedly only those of the royal family are capable of doing so. Wait. Wait. Is it too late to ask for a refund on my trip down the rabbit hole? Mr. Wright? You may think I've lost my mind with this bluff, but if I can at least establish the possibility, I think it'll give us the break we need. Wait a sec. Are you going to propose what I think you are? Yes, it's a huge risk, but I think there's a chance I can prove it. Will the court please take a look at this photo? That's... your mother. This photo's very existence, to say nothing of the person in it, contradicts the witness's claim that Queen Garan is the only remaining spirit medium in Karine. Oh devil, you mustn't! Oh, but I must. Under these circumstances, the outcome of this trial depends on it. But you already knew that, didn't you, Your Eminence? Ooh, she's visibly shaken. Will the defense please explain who was shown in the photograph? The photo in the... oh, there we go. The person in the photo is the previous queen, Amara Segata Karine. Contrary to popular belief, she was never assassinated. In fact, she's very much alive. What? But that's nonsense. Take a good look at the law book in this photo, Your Majesty. The mark of the dragon branded on it could only have been placed there after Queen Amara's supposed assassination. Ooh. God, her eye like twitches. Oh god, awful. Queen Amara's still alive? Has the lawyer gone mad? While I personally find it hard to believe, I will allow the defense to continue. You may proceed, defense. I think I know where we're going with this, and I don't believe it, but okay. Queen Amara's death was staged to keep her safe from her would-be killer. Yet according to Dirk, she is actually being held captive somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. But the real truth is that Queen Amara is not being held in confinement. Rather, she walks freely among us. Here, in this very courtroom today. Yeah, we're saying Nena's her. But how? Uh-oh. Do not be deceived, Your Majesty. The Red Pepper is skilled in weaving plausible lies. It is the cunning, lawyerly art known as bluffing. But knowing this, there is no need to fear his forked tongue. What if I prove it? That's where you're wrong, prosecutor. Because you'll be quaking in your boots soon enough. Is that so? It's my turn, Ayuta, to wake you up to the truth right before your eyes. Queen Amara is still very much alive and has been disguising herself as... of course... Nena. Is this not a bit too far? Should have done Aldi. But that's... Ooh! This is the simplest and cleanest explanation for everything we've covered so far. The person who killed Minister Inga... Are we gonna say it's Nena? Oh. Someone with intimate knowledge of the divination seance. Oh, right, yeah, and knew his full name. The medium who channeled the minister in order to mask the real time of his death. Was Nena. Oh well. Condense these traits into one person and you get a spirit medium of royal blood. And that person is none other than you, Nena. Your true identity is the former Queen Amara, and the killer we've been looking for all along. What? Wait, who was that? Oh, it was Nayuta. Have you finally lost your mind, Mr. Justice? What you say is beyond blasphemous, even in the depths of hell. Oh my, such frightening allegations. Indeed, and absolutely ludicrous to boot. Her Eminence Queen Amara yet lives. And is actually Miss Nena here. You have truly gone off the deep end. You don't have to take my word for it. In fact, a certain someone can help me prove it. Garan, Your Eminence. Is her nail gonna break? Or nails? If Queen Amara truly is dead, you should be able to channel her spirit, right here, right now. Isn't that correct? Oh dear. I can. Deny it no longer. Ah. The lawyer speaks the truth. Nena, the woman who stands here before us, is actually Queen Amara. No way! Is Amara the former queen believed to have perished 23 years ago? Paul Gunka? There it is. But she looks nothing like her. I mean, granted it's been 20 years, but still. Wow. Finally. We finally got Inga's real killer on the stand. Nena. No. Amara Sagata Karain. Please drop the act and tell us what really happened. I wonder if she's gonna change. From, well, looking like an old woman. She would still be fairly old, would she not? Oh dearie me. I guess I shouldn't have underestimated the power of youth. Well done, young Hornhead. Oh. Wait. Oh, what? What is happening? She's gonna transform completely, isn't she? I look nothing like her. Oh, into a cocoon. What? No fucking way. What the fuck? That makes no sense. Oh my god, she looks nothing like her. Yeah, no words. Whoa. She looks no different. What on earth? I'll admit, I was not expecting her skin tone to change. Huh. I just need a minute to, process what's just happened. I mean, I was the one that, said this, but even still, like, what the fuck? I was not expecting that transformation. Jesus. Okay. I was getting tired of masquerading as an old woman anyway. It has been far too long since I last greeted you, good people of Karain. It is I, Amara Sagata Karain, your former queen. What's Nayuta's reaction gonna be, because that's his mother? Queen Amara? Oh yeah, there we go. Shocked him so much he got knocked out. Yeah, maybe it's just something that runs in the family. And I thought Garan's makeover was extreme. Can it really be true? You are alive and well? It is true. I feel as if I have been called back from the Twilight Realm. I fear I have caused all of you a great deal of distress. Amara? I'm sorry I was unable to keep your secret any longer. I hope you can forgive me. It is quite alright, Garan. I am safe now. For Dirk, that blackguard who threatened my life will be recaptured soon enough. I need not conceal my identity any longer. Queen Amara, what does this all mean? Were you not killed in that fire 23 years ago? I barely escaped that blaze with my life. But though I survived, I knew that scoundrel would make further attempts on my life. Wait, but... Therefore, I staged my death and abdicated the throne for my dear younger sister, Garan. But the building of that great tomb, and disguising yourself as a lowly servant, why would you do such a thing? Garan, I would have you explain. I wished for her to be close at hand. It was the only way I felt I could protect her. And it was the best way to hide her from the eyes of the public. After all, who could conceive of Amara lowering her station to that of a servant? She's got that right. Even Dirk thought Amara was being held captive in some far-off place. He never even guessed she was living as a servant, right in plain sight. I must say, a life dedicated to the servitude of others is not the least bit disagreeable. It is a quiet, humble existence, far removed from the tedium of regal duties. Ah, but those days of peace have ended. Does she ever open her eyes? It's all because of you, Hornhead. You should consider yourself lucky if that's all this ends with. If there is something you wish to say, then say it. It doesn't matter who you are, you won't escape the crime you committed. The defense moves to indict you as Justice Minister Inga's real killer. Ooh. What's this? You would accuse Queen Amara of homicide? A Grand Priestess of Karinism? You can't do that. She's virtually a goddess in the eyes of her people. If you commit the crime, you'd better be ready to do the time. Be you a priest, saint, queen, or god. I've never met such an egalitarian person. Queen Amara, in your years disguised as Nene, you would have learned about Minister Inga's disorder. So you knew you could dress in Dirk's clothes to forge a convincing seance vision. Isn't that right? What a curious character you are. You would label me a murderer. Me, the one who the people regarded as the reincarnation of the Holy Mother herself. You may be a grand figure in Karinism, but as a foreigner, you're just another suspect to me. Ooh. Wow. It would appear your words are not in jest. Am I to suffer the sullying of my good name with the accusations of murder most foul? I wonder if she'll open her eyes when she gets, like, serious or something, I don't know. Please, Queen Amara, forgive his impudence. Goliath knows not what he speaks. It is fine. Fear not, good Majesty, for this is the Sacred Hall of Justice. Though I am a Grand Priestess, on this stand I am but a witness like any other. It's really creepy that she doesn't open her eyes. I shall face his accusations with grace and benevolence. Your compassion overfloweth, your mercifulness. Oh, young lawyer. In my benevolence, I must warn you that your assertion suffers from a tragic flaw. There's a flaw? Nayuta. Yes, your mercifulness. Who was present in the tomb when the murder was discovered? Dirk Sadmadi, Maya Fey, and the victim, Minister Inga. Maya. I see. This is a fatal flaw indeed. I thought that was a T. It appears Queen Amara couldn't possibly have gone to the tomb as Minister Inga. What? Why not? Do not keep the defense waiting, Nayuta. Explain how wrong he truly is. Yes, your mercifulness. Her benevolence, Princess Rafa saw Minister Inga enter the tomb around 2:30 PM. Yet you, the defense, claim the person she saw was the minister being channeled by Queen Amara. However, if her mercifulness had channeled him and moved to the tomb, then once she was done channeling, Queen Amara would have re-emerged and been left stuck in the tomb. Oh yeah. Had she tried to exit before you all arrived, Princess Raver, who had been looking down upon the courtyard, would have seen her. However, her benevolence saw nothing of the sort. Uh-oh. Well, shoot. Here you do. In conclusion, Queen Amara could not have left the tomb without being observed. And yet... Oh, was she there in the tomb when the murder was discovered, Defense? No. No, she wasn't. Now do you see? Your flimsy chain... chain. Your flimsy claim has been uprooted like a sapling in a flood. No! We were so close. Well, that was entertaining, Prosecutor said Marty. Assume the prosecution of this case and clear your mother's good name. Oh. You wish for me to take over? Yes, prosecute your father to save your mother. What a Yep. I have no idea what that word is. Poignant? Fate you bear, and bear it you must. Are you ready? Yes, Your Eminence. And there you have it, Your Majesty. I shall watch the rest of the proceedings from the sidelines. I relinquish complete control of this sacred hall to your authority once more. Yay! Why, thank you, Your Eminence. Now then, Your Mercifulness, your testimony, if you please. So we're against Nayuta. Okay. I really hope she opens her eyes. It's quite scary that she doesn't, and that all she does is that rotating hand gesture. The lawyer's theory is absurd. Now I shall destroy your utterly absurd and barbarous theory. I was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder. Were your theory correct, I would have been in the tomb once I had stopped channeling. My husband Dirk is the killer, but he has fled from this sacred hall. May the Holy Mother rain judgment upon the traitor Dirk Sadmadi for his crimes. Okay. Oh, such marvellous testimony. You are truly a treasure, Your Mercifulness. This too was but by the grace of Her Holiness. No doubt my unmasking here today was her will as well. Oh my. The Holy Mother, you say? Yes, surely Her Holiness has guided me to the witness stand. Whoa! What the balls? And to the purity of truth. Oh, how magnificent! Queen Amara, the Holy Mother's messenger here on earth. Praise be for Queen Amara, blessings upon her mercifulness. Where did those animals even come from? Now then, the defense may question the witness. But remember, she is a Grand Priestess, so disrespect will not be tolerated. That means no pointing out conflicts, inconsistencies, or any other flaws in her testimony. Wait. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Wait. No pointing out inconsistencies, so basically I can press, but I can't present. Okay. That's a very weird rule. Now I shall destroy your utterly absurd and barbarous theory. What do you mean? My theory is utterly absurd and barbarous. And high-handed, if I may say so. Nayuta was right to call you putrid-minded. Surely even the monkeys of Mount Pony's holy waterfalls could devise a better theory. Surely you can steal better insults than Nayuta's best. Now then, to all of you gathered in the circuit hall, need I remind you? That was quick. I was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder. Bum ba ba ba. Psht, 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 psht. Well, maybe you were hiding inside the sarcophagus. She wouldn't have the key. After all, it does technically belong to you. I bet you'd have no trouble opening it. If I had been in there, I could not be here today. For the tomb has been under constant surveillance since the murder. I would have never been able to leave. I guess not. If I might ask, what's in that sarcophagus anyway? You're still alive, so... There is despair, sadness, hatred, and malice. Only one brave enough to see the truth hidden deep within. Could discover the final hope, my continued corporeality. What? You completely lost me. And me. In other words, it's empty. But no one dared to open it because they were too scared of the curse. Now will you dispense with your theory? It is as empty as my sarcophagus. Were your theory correct, I would have been in the tomb once I had stopped channeling. I'll admit you weren't in the tomb after the murder. Very good, but that very truth refutes your theory. Even if I had channeled Minister Inga... and entered the tomb. The moment I ceased channeling him, I would have re-emerged at the crime scene. Precisely. As you said your self-defense, Queen Amara was not there after the murder. The only living souls in the tomb at that time were Dirk Sadmadi and Maya Fey. Be it in this life or the next. There is no escaping such simple truths. My husband Dirk is the killer, but he has fled from the sacred hall. Yeah, he's just like up and disappeared. There must be a reason why he had to make his escape today. A reason? Ah, perhaps. Perhaps what? Perhaps to conceal himself and lie in wait for another chance to claim my life. What is this? No. It's definitely not like that, your mercifulness. First of all, you don't really believe he's trying to kill you, do you? After all, you two ran off together after he rescued you all those years ago. That was only because he had the audacity to claim it wasn't me, you must believe me. It was my duty as a wife to her husband. To bend an ear to him, was it not? Communication after disagreement is the secret to a long and happy marriage. Sure, I guess. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Don't ask me. That's why I listened to Dirk. However, he didn't have a shred of evidence to support his claim. It grieves me to admit it, but my husband truly did try to murder me. That's quite enough. It's abundantly clear that Queen Amara's testimony is flawless. Ho! Do you understand now, lawyer? This is bad. The judge isn't going to let me cross-examine her much longer. Amara should have been in the tomb after the minister's murder, but she wasn't. I don't get it. How did she just vanish from the scene of the crime like that? It shouldn't be possible for normal people to... Wait a minute, she's not normal. For normal people? Ah, maybe... Maybe what? Your Majesty, I think I can explain why Queen Amara wasn't there in the tomb after the murder. Very well, defense. Do explain. I believe it was accomplished through a method only she is capable of. And by using this special method, it would be possible for her to literally disappear. Well, don't keep us waiting. Let's hear it. How did Queen Amara disappear from the tomb? She hid in the sarcophagus, clung to the ceiling, yeah. She channeled someone. All she had to do was channel someone. Then she could easily disappear from the scene of the crime. After all, she would literally be someone else. Why, I believe that actually makes sense. What do you have to say to that, Queen Amara? You believe that I, a Grand Priestess, would use the sacred power of spirit channeling to commit murder? Whoa. Oh, what the? Mercy, your mercifulness. What the fuck was that? How dare you spew such vile blasphemy, Defense? You will retract your last statement or face immediate execution. No, good Majesty, it's quite alright. Karanism also teaches that we must respond at all times with reasoned principle. Therefore, I shall offer a measured response to his blasphemous accusation. You had something to counter with. I do. Indeed. Now, are you listening? It would not have been possible to simply vanish by means of spirit channeling. After all, it would require a deceased person to channel. Oh, why is that highlighted? However, there was only one murder victim in the tomb. Which was Inga. And that was Minister Inga. The only others there right after his murder were Moya and Dirk. Were Dirk and Miss Fair. Ah. Had I channeled Inga as you allege, well, the outcome would have been quite odd, to say the least. For there beside the dead minister, a living, breathing one would have appeared. Even if I had been in the tomb, there was no one to channel except the deceased minister. So you see, I could not have vanished by means of spirit channeling. That's true, but I can't rule it out yet. Because, well, what if there was another victim? Someone we haven't identified yet. How absurd. If you channeled someone other than Minister Inga, you could have used their identity to disappear from the tomb. Another victim. Queen Amara, please add your last statement to your testimony. This could explain everything. Wasn't there some sign of another victim in the tomb? Yeah, the bloodstain. And yet, why do I sense I'm not going to like what I'm about to find out? Minister Inga was the sole victim. There was no other spirit to channel until he was dead. I'm just thinking I could probably do that. Oh. Oh no. Fuck. Objection. Oh, the music stopped. I can't believe I'm presenting this. But it proves that there was another victim. Still, the only ones there at the scene of the crime were Maya and Dirk. No, it can't be. What? Hang on. That makes complete sense. When Dirk entered the tomb, he blacked out. And then when he came to again, he was holding the knife. He was being channeled, and then he stopped being channeled to be channeled again. That's why there was a gap in his memory. He's dead. Would the defense care to share something with us? Queen Amara, you knew, didn't you? Whatever are you talking about? If you won't tell this court, then I will. Well, don't keep us waiting. This case includes a second victim. One of the two people found alive in the tomb after the minister's murder was actually already dead. But the second victim, Apollo. Oh no. This is awful for Apollo. Queen Amara, after you channeled Minister Inga and moved to the tomb, you vanished from the scene of the crime by channeling the other victim. That explains why no one found you after the murder was discovered. Oh, you putrid pepper. Of all the half-witted buffoonery to come tumbling from your lips. But suppose I indulge you and play along with your little delusion. Tell me, Mr. Justice, this isn't going to be easy for either Apollo or Nayuta. Who was the other victim? Oh no. There's no way this can be true. But... no, I can't stop now. This is the truth. It's the only way forward to solving this case. The other victim who Queen Amara channeled was... no. He did mention a truth that might be hard to come to terms with. Listen, son, even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, well, and that, I don't have long to live. There is no escaping death now that it has its sights set on me. Dirk knew everything, but he couldn't bring himself to tell me. I have one more big secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. Oh. Fuck. He couldn't accuse the love of his life. The sad truth is, the other victim channeled by Amara was... What? You can't. That's not possible. The defendant, Dirk Sadmari, is the one Queen Amara channeled. He's the other victim. This is insanity. Apollo, what?